young woman emailed me the other day. Let's say her name is Anne. She is just beginning to look into religious life, and she doesn't understand why. So she asked me the following questions. What makes nuns be so special? How is being a nun any different than a single woman? She says, I don't understand the role nuns play in the church. Who does? It's a great mystery to many, including many sitting in this room, and I'm still growing in understanding of what the role religious life plays in the world today. So let's go back in history of the Sisters of St. Francis and see if we can shed some light on this topic. I'd like you to meet our three founders. Anna Bachmann, a German immigrant living in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, newly widowed, mother of three, one on the way. Her sister, Barbara Bohl, who always wanted to be a nun, but thought she was too stupid and no congregation would take her. She decided to move in and help her sister raise the children. They noticed that there are other German women immigrants that were also suffering, so they took them in, clothed them, sheltered them, kept them safe, fed them food, supported them. Their work was so incredible that the story went all the way back to Germany. In walks Anna Dorn. Anna Dorn, a secular Franciscan living in Germany, wanting to immigrate to the United States, and here's her way of doing it. She convinces her family that it's going to be safe for her to go to the United States because there's these two women who are doing incredible work, and she can hook up with them. So Anna Dorn, Anna Bachmann, Barbara Bohl meet. Anna Dorn introduces the other two sisters to the Franciscan way of life through her Franciscan secular prayer book. They love it. And after a while, they decide, we could be a congregation ourselves. So they go to Bishop John Newman in Philadelphia, and he accepts them into the Philadelphia Diocese and then becomes their spiritual mentor. Anna Dorn changes her name to Bernardina, who begins the Syracuse community. Anna Bachmann changes her name to Mary Frances and continues to grow the congregation in Philadelphia. Barbara, who finally gets her wish, becomes Sister Mary Margaret. The one who thought that she was too stupid to enter religious life starts a whole congregation in Buffalo on 25 cents. That's all they had left. St. Mary Ann was our second general minister of the Syracuse community, and she began the ministry in Hawaii to the most poor and marginalized people in the world, those suffering from Hansen's disease or leprosy. In the early years, sisters were CEOs of hospitals, principals of schools, still are. This is a time when women still did not have the right to vote, and yet the sisters were leaders in business. Together, these women combined forces, and their legacy stands 160 years later. From these three courageous women, many hospitals and schools and parishes work are still continuing today. Over the years, thousands of sisters have followed them. Pope Francis has named this year the Year of Consecrated Life. Now, all life is consecrated, but he's focusing on the life of a religious, taking vows, like sisters, and nuns, which are not the same. Nuns live in monasteries, they're cloistered. Sisters work outside. They live in a convent, they minister outside. The difference between a brother and a monk and a priest, kind of. You know? Friars who take vows, religious priests. Pope Francis calls us religious to wake up the world. He states, be witnesses of a different way of doing things, of acting, of living. It is possible to live differently in this world, Pope Francis states, who joined us this evening. How differently do we live? We, Sisters of St. Francis, follow the rule and life of St. Francis. If we could state this rule and life in a few words, it would be the peace prayer that is attributed to St. Francis. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Let me bring love, pardon, faith, hope, joy in all aspects of my life, in my convent, and to the world. Our mission statement as the Sisters of St. Francis of the Newman Communities states, rooted in the gospel, we are sisters to all, serving with reverence, justice, and compassion. We are called to treat all people with dignity, respect, just as St. Francis and St. Clare did 800 years ago, and all Franciscans that have followed, including St. Mary Ann. What a different world it would be if human dignity were the lens in which all issues were addressed. So, to get back to Anne and her questions, what makes nuns so special? Nothing. It's our work together that gives us the strength and resources to minister to God's people. That is why we choose to enter a congregation, to be supported so that we can do good works, and to support others so they can do good work. To love each other so that together we can love all others. The purpose of religious life is the same as in married life, to be that outward sign of the love of the Trinity and to bring it to the world. So wake up the world and forget the sins of your brothers and sisters. Spread love, share your resources, be beacons of light in darkness of places. Clothe the naked, free the poor, shelter the homeless, and free the captive. Today, we also try to answer the question, why are there poor? Why are there homeless? Why are there wars? Why is there human trafficking in the world today? Why are incarceration rates increasing? As brothers and sisters sharing life on this planet, we come together to answer those questions and bring peace to our world and light. Amen.